Hey everyone, today we're going to go over a quick and simple video on how to help reduce your CPU's high temperature. This can either work on a laptop or it can also work on desktops, so let's go ahead and get started. For the sake of this video, I decided to revert the changes that I made to fix my high CPU temperature. So right now, we're idling back up at 60 degrees Celsius. Not a very pretty number to be at. And in this video, we're going to go over the three methods you can do to fix your high temperatures. The first one being undervolting your CPU. The second one being editing a Windows power plan setting. That is the option that currently works for me. And thirdly, considering the option of reapplying thermal paste. So let's go ahead and let me show you how to download the undervolting application we're going to use, which is called Intel's Extreme Tuning Utility. All you have to do is just Google Intel XTU. I'm going to have the link in the description. Just go to this page, click download. Once it's downloaded, you're going to have to restart your computer. Once you have the application launched, you're going to want to head over and click core. Just agree to this, it's just saying it's a disclaimer. Now, you're going to notice that your core voltage offset is probably going to be 0. If it's not, and it's already a negative number, then that means your CPU is currently undervolted and you should proceed to the next option in this video to help your CPU temps go down. But for those that do have 0 right here, I recommend putting it up to about 100, negative 100, and then hitting apply. Now, there's a chance your computer might restart. That's just your CPU saying, hey, this isn't going to work. And so you can just test the voltage. Ideally, the typical ideal range is between 125, as you can see, this is my default, and just 100. So find a range that works for your CPU. They're all different. Some work better than others. So this is the safest range, and then you can just work your way up if you think that you want to bump it down some more. Alright, so now I realized that I went to go undervolt my CPU because my temperatures were still insanely high, and when I opened this application, my voltage, it was already undervolted, and so I was like, oh crap, my temps are still high. How am I going to fix this? So the next option we're going to do is changing an option in Windows settings. So what you're going to want to do is open up the search panel and choose Edit Power Plan. Once you have that opened, I'm operating on a laptop right now, but for the desktop users, you'll probably just have plugged in. You're going to want to go to Change Advanced Power Settings. It's going to open up this menu. All you want to do is just look for Processor Power Management. You're going to hit the plus on that. And it's going to have three options: minimum processor state, system cooling policy, and max processor state. Now you're going to want to change your maximum processor state. So by default, that value is going to be 100. What you want to do is drop it down 1%. This is essentially putting a limit on how intensely your CPU can operate. So for me, this is the method that fixed my issue. So you go ahead, hit apply, and then restart your computer if you want. As of right now, this is what the temperature looks like after doing that. Now I've had it monitoring for a while, and so this has been pretty idle. Haven't been doing too much. And then once I started recording and doing some other stuff, it bumped up to 40 degrees. That is the temperature you're looking for. So if it's above 50, above 60, idling, then I think something's happening. Um, I'm going to show you like a little picture that'll show exactly the difference between what my temperatures looked like before I did this option and after. Alright, so this is a picture I took in that Predator Sense application. Alright, this was when I was playing Shadow of War with the default CPU. You saw some footage of that earlier in the video. This is around 85 degrees Celsius. Just keep in mind, 100 degrees Celsius is when water boils, so it's not exactly what you want. This was the usage of the entire CPU. This is when I shut the game off and it was coming down a bit and starting to hover around 60-ish degrees. Still not ideal. I did a CPU benchmark through the Intel XTU program, trying to figure out maybe there was something wrong. It passed 100%, literally. Then I kind of just let my computer do nothing for a while. As you can see, it started idling at 60 something degrees. Celsius, and that's not good. Um, so this is when I did that power setting. I changed that from 100% to 99%, and then we immediately had an almost 20-degree drop. That's about 45 degrees Celsius. And as you can see, the usage kind of spiked a little bit. That's okay. You're gonna want to have higher usage versus higher temperature any day of the week, because the higher the temperature is, the smaller lifespan that your hardware is gonna have. But if it's being used, that won't affect it as badly. Alright, I decided to launch Warzone with that changed CPU, and you'll notice that the usage almost doubled versus what it was, and the temperature stayed pretty in a nice range. The usage totally fine. I experienced zero frame loss, zero stuttering, no throttling at all. So this was like the best thing to help prolong the life of my CPU. Now, if neither of those options have worked for you, ideally after you've checked after some testing and your CPU temps have not gone down to a relatively nice range, you might want to look into getting new thermal paste for your processor, because sometimes companies can put that on wrong, or it'll be a bad batch, so something happens that makes you need to reapply thermal compound before you would want to. So if you would just like go on Amazon, Newegg, anywhere you want to go, you can easily find some high quality 5-star thermal compound paste that you can just put on yourself. It's really easy to use. Instructions are most likely included. So if that's the route you have to go to reduce your high CPU temperatures, then by all means. And that is our video, guys. I hope that this video helped you figure out the problem for your high CPU temps. If you liked the video, just hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I always try to do a variety of videos, so stay tuned for more.